Now, let me begin also my discussion on foreign exchange. So the exchange rate is the price at which one currency is converted into another. So when we think of forex, you should think of two kinds of money. The domestic currency, your money, and you are comparing it with another money, or the foreign money, the money from another country. So in our case, it's the Philippines compared with probably the dollar or the euro or the yen. Okay. Now, how is foreign exchange determined? No? So normally this is discussed in economics when you discuss monetary standards, when you discuss money. So the exchange rate is set using three systems. No? The three systems of foreign exchange are the independent floating exchange rate, the managed floating exchange rate, and the fixed exchange rate. So the independent floating exchange rate system is a system wherein the currency, the value of the currency, the foreign exchange, is determined by market forces. In other words, demand and supply. Okay? So just like the euro and the dollar, the yen, it's based on market forces. So it uses the floating exchange rate system. So halimbawa, yung presyo ng dollar na yun, 40 pesos no? Ang nagde-determine yan, kung tataas yan o bababa, ay depende dun sa demand ng Philippine economy, ng market natin sa dollar. Next is the managed exchange rate system. Okay, managed exchange rate. So when we say managed, the government manages it a little bit. No? There is a little influence from the government. So somehow it tries to control it, the exchange rate. Just like what the central bank is trying to do with the Philippine currency. No? They manage it. They buy currencies. No? Actually, the best way to understand this is ang ginagawa ng central bank, nagpapalabas siya ng dollar sa economy natin in circulation para dumami yung supply ng dollar sa economy. And hopefully, this will lower the price of the dollar. Okay, pag marami ng dollar na nasa economy. Okay, so ginagawa yan, they exchange more Philippine peso with dollar. Okay? That's what they do. Okay, that is just one way of controlling the exchange rate system. Okay? So, ang tawag dyan, managed floating exchange rate system. Questions? Next, fixed exchange rate. So, when we say fixed exchange rate, it is the value of the money is pegged against another country's money. Oh, that other country normally has a currency that is stronger. So usually it is the dollar. Okay, sometimes it is the euro. Okay? So sinusunod ba? Sinusunod ng pera yung value niya doon sa stronger currency. An example would be what China is doing with their currency, no? Yung yuan. So they peg it against the dollar, no? So in other words, gusto nila mas mababa yung value ng yuan kaysa sa dollar. Ayaw nilang palakasin, in other words, no? Para bang ganito, no? Yung Philippine peso, ngayon 40 pesos, no? Ayaw nating lumakas, ayaw nating maging 20 pesos against the dollar, 10 pesos against the dollar, or 5 pesos against the dollar, no? Ayaw nating palakasin. So, ganun din sila. Basta gusto nila mas mahina no, yung kanilang pera kaysa sa dollar. That's what China is doing, no? And ever since, that has been their strategy. Okay, now why do they do that? That's the question. Eh kasi gusto nila yung dollar, maraming nabibili na Chinese products. So by doing that, exports are cheaper. Diba? They can export a lot to the US or in other countries. No, kasi yung dollar, maraming nabibili. Diba? Halimbawa lang, yung kung 40 pesos ang dollar ngayon, tapos maging 55, maging 60, diba? Minsan yung mga OFW families tuwang-tuwa. Kasi ang laki ng palit ng dollar. Ibig sabihin, maraming mabibili. O, ganun din. Pagka bumababa, naging 30 pesos na lang yung dollar, 20 pesos. 2 piso na lang yung dollar. Dati, 2 piso lang ang dollar. Mga 1960s eh. Walang pagkakaiba sa value ng dollar. Di ba? Ng US dollar. So why would they buy from the Philippines? Konti lang ang nabibili. Di ba? So China doesn't like that to happen. Where in fact, if you follow or analyze the economy, because of their so many exports, supposedly their money should be very, very strong now in comparison to the dollar. Dapat malakas na siya. Kasi madami na silang dollar sa economy. Diba? Pero hindi, the government controls it. Diba? Sinasabi nila, ang yuan, ang exchange rate natin palaging ganito. No? Mahal ang dollar sa atin. That's what they do. They also hoard the dollar. In other words, their central bank, they keep it. No? They keep it. So, linilimit nila yung circulation ng dollar. Kaya ang China, napakadami ng kanilang foreign reserve. Ibig sabihin, meron silang dollar reserve, no, na very, very big amount. No? They're keeping it. Oh, you see? And that's one of their economic strategy. That's just one of their economic strategy. That's why they're so very rich and powerful. No? They have so many dollars, so many foreign currency. They can buy anything. Diba? They can build anything. They can build things quickly, make things happen quickly because of their wealth. You see that? So you can just imagine, you know, how determined the country is, no? In making their country prosperous. No? They really are determined. This is a reflection of how determined they are, no? And how they control their economy, their exchange rate. You see? Questions? Okay. Okay, class. Kung wala nang tanong, I will be ending my lesson now. Thank you very much for listening.